What's up, beautiful people? Today's video is a ponytail tutorial on thick fussy hair. So we are starting off with threading stretched hair. Yes, that means that I stretched my hair using an African threading method, and I have the tutorial on my channel, so I'm going to link it in the description box, so you should go check it out. So the first thing that we are going to do is moisturize the hair, and then after moisturizing, I'm just going to detangle that. You see, if you are doing this on fussy type hair or like really thick hair, you want to make sure that you are detangling. You want to make sure that you are combing it out. Very important. Now for this ponytail, I'm going to be doing a center parting because I feel like that just looks best on me, and it is much easier than a side parting. So to get your center parting, you're just going to put your comb or whatever you're using to part your hair on your nose bridge, the middle of your nose bridge, and then you're just going to take that all the way back. Now I'm going to section this hair so I can work in sections. This is also very important so that you can work well, and like the hair is not overwhelming for you. When you work in sections like this, you can get the shape that you want perfectly. So this ponytail is going to be a low back braided ponytail. So I'm going to be attaching braids to the ends of my hair using braiding extensions, and I'm going to be working with the back section first. As I said, you need to make sure that you are combing this thing out, and please get a hard brush. This brush is rather soft, and I feel like it didn't do the job that I really wanted it to do. So if I had like a hard brush, it would have worked really beautifully. So to just substitute, I used comb, this little small tooth comb. I didn't plan to use gel because I didn't want to have a lot of buildup in my hair, so I'm using this butterfly shadow. It is a holding spray. If you do not have butterfly shadow, you can just use whatever spray that you have. It works pretty much the same way. So after I have used the butterfly shadow on the back and I've gotten the base, that back section is going to be the base of your hair, so you need to be very careful with that. So you're just going to tie that, and I'm just going to start working on the other two halves of my hair that are already sectioned out. To the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. One thing I'm going to say about this butterfly shadow is that I don't think they made it for DIYs, because you can see the expression on my face. It is so hard to pull this thing out. You need to probably get somebody to help you, or like use the grace of God and the strength of the Most High to like spray that thing, because it was so hard and I don't even understand why. So as I said earlier, you're going to be working in sections. So after I've done the back, I went ahead to attach that front half to the back, and I'm going to tie that in. Listen, I ended up using 3 different rubber bands for this thing, and I thought that I'll be able to like remove each of them and just use one, but I couldn't. But I made sure that the hair was not tight, so we are good. You also want to make sure that with ponytail you are not styling the hair too tightly, or you're not like grabbing the hair too tightly, so you don't cause any type of hair removal in the middle of your head, because that is very common with like tight ponytails. I am so freaking nervous to talk about this, but while we are working on the last section of my hair, I'm just going to share with you guys what used to be like my insecurity while I was still much younger. I love to see ponytail on people, but I was so scared to try it on myself for like the longest time, because I used to feel like my forehead was so big and it made me look so ugly. And don't get me wrong, it is very big, but do you see how this thing is already looking so pretty on me? I would rather die than actually like do ponytails when I was much younger. I used to be bullied a lot because of this, and like I used to stay away from a lot of hairstyles that would like show my forehead. So I used to only do braids or like twists, like individuals. When I do what's this thing called, fitting braids, like all back fitting braids, that type of thing rather, or like ponytail with braiding hair, I would make sure that I do a base to like cover my forehead, because It's a different thing when someone that you don't know makes fun of you for something, and when someone that is so close to you, like a family member, make fun of you for something. Like, it was as if nobody was seeing me past my forehead, if you get what I'm saying. So, like, now that I can actually do this hairstyle and not just do it, also film a video for it and feel so beautiful. I don't think there's anything in the world that I can achieve, and I really just want to like speak to someone today. No matter how much you've been bullied for something, no matter how much people have told you that you don't look beautiful about something, you need to believe that you are beautiful. You need to see that thing as like what makes you you. You need to accept it and feel beautiful with that thing. And whenever like someone tries to like put you down or make you feel bad about that thing, call them out. Okay, don't like just sit there and like laugh it off with them. Whenever someone says, oh, your face looks so ugly, tell them my face does not look ugly, and I will not let you sit down there and say shit about me, if you get what I'm saying. So I really just wanted to put that out. I'm really so nervous. I don't know how you guys are going to react to this. So be nice in the comments, okay? I'm using got to be for my edges. I just put that in, and as you saw, I let it dry a bit so it gets tacky. And for the got to be, I'm using the black tube. The black tube has like a really runny consistency, so it can be very hard for you to like style your edges with it. The hack that I came up with was I like to make it get tacky a little bit, so it is not like really runny, so it has started getting dry. And once it started getting dry, not dry completely, very important, just get it to be tacky. And then after that, you just lay your edges with it, and trust me when I say that this thing is going to stay like that. Now, because I was struggling with the spray that I was using, I feel like I didn't get it all over the hair and my hands were already hurting, so I just went ahead to use that got to be on my hair as well. I just put that over the spray that I used, and then I'm just going to tie it down using a satin scarf. Now let me tell you a little hack that would work for you. If you are using this method and you have like your blow dryer with you, please use that so that the hair can actually dry really quickly, and it will also help the hair stay for longer. And no, I did not experience any type of white cast or flakes, even though I have just used the gel. Now for the hair, you're going to section that backside into 3, and then you're just going to braid each sections that you've already sectioned out. This is very important moving forward, so that you can hide your hair under the extension. So for the extension, I'm using extensions from Expression. I'm using the color 2, and I'm using a mix of colors. If you know me or you're not new to my channel, you know I do color blend videos, and that blend that I just showed you guys now is on my channel already, so you should go check it out. I'm going to link it in the description, in the description box down below. Now, I made a big mistake, a very terrible mistake with this thing that I just did, and don't worry, I'm going to show you the correct way to do it, because I realized later that it didn't work, but I still carried this hair like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to divide that hair into 3, and then the 3 strands of braids that I made earlier, I'm just going to attach those 3 strands of braids to this braiding extension, and I'm just going to use the extension to like cover the braids and then just braid over it like that. And now I'm going to feed in this color blend, because I'm trying to do like an ombre look, and trust me, it looked so beautiful when I was done. You're going to see it in a minute, okay? So you're just going to keep braiding down like that. And I also don't want to just braid all the way till the end, so I decided to do like a curly end type braids. You're going to see that also really soon.
Now the morning
Now, after you have braided to a particular point, you want to make sure that where you are braiding to is where you want the curls to start from. So you're going to just pick a little strand of extension, and then you're going to make a loop with that extension to tie the other bigger part of the extension. Now, after I've removed the scarf, this is what it looks like. Now, don't forget that first little strand of extension that we removed. We are going to use that to wrap the hair around. Now I'm just going to use edge control to just put all over that, and then I'm going to spray it as well, and then I'm going to just detangle it so it is actually straight. Now I'm just going to use that to like tie the root of the hair so that it actually hides what it was actually supposed to hide, where the rubber was. But since I made a mistake, the rubber was still showing. You guys are going to see it. So what you're going to do with this is you're just going to wrap around, detangle, keep wrapping, detangle, and then spray in your holding spray. Very, very important. That is what is going to secure that. Now, if I had done the right thing, which I'm going to show you guys later, it would have looked so beautiful. Now, to curl the ends of my hair, I am just going to use some mousse. Any type of mousse that you use works. I'm going to use mousse and this flexi rollers, and I'm just going to roll that. I want to believe that everyone here knows how to curl extension, but if you don't, just roll the extension around the rollers till it is well secure, and then you dip it in water. While I was waiting for the water to get hot, I just sprayed in my mousse on the extension, and then I trimmed it. And then after that, you are going to unravel the curls. You have to wait for it to dry, but it wasn't completely dry here and it still worked. And then I just separated the curls so that it looks the way you saw. So here I'm going to use mousse, and then I'm going to just spray in some sheen, to keep it looking smooth and beautiful. Let's get into the mistake I made. If you look closely, you would see that you can still see the rubber band, like a black rubber band. That was the mistake I made. Instead of what I did, this is what I should have done. I should have just laid the hair on my hair like this, and then just tie it at the back, and then you would do the same thing under the hair so that you can actually hide your natural hair completely. And then you just do all the methods that I did earlier with the braiding and all of that, and you'll be good to go. This still looks really, really good. And yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and also let me know if this is a style that you'll be trying out in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.